Hey, this is Steve Keys here with Keller Williams Capital District, and we are here with another episode of Hey, How's the Market? This week we are doing Washington County. This is the week of October 14th to October 20th. So all the other counties we've been talking about inventory, so let's just keep the trend going. So Washington County inventory is up. Now it is not up as much as we have seen in the other counties. So if we just look overall, we started in January at 108, and now we are at 129. So that's about 20 homes. Now, the untold story is in there at about May, we dropped all the way down to about 80. So really, we've come from 80 all the way up to where we are now to about 130. So that is probably the pace that we will continue at through the rest of the year. Well, probably the way that the trend is going. Average days on market for those active properties, right now we are at 80. That is down. That's pretty high for a lot of the other counties, but that is down a lot for Washington County. When we started, we were at about 130. So we have dropped a lot. Now in the last few weeks, that has kind of stopped. Like it was dropping and then it just kind of leveled out. So we've been at 80-ish for about the past 5 or 6 weeks. So we'll see if that is kind of our new norm, if everything just really balanced out and that this is where it should be. So we'll see if we'll stay that or if we pick back up on that trend downwards. Pending properties for the week, we had 8. This is 50% of where we were last week. So we had 16 the week before. Before that, we had 7. Before that, we had 14. Keep in mind the month fell in there somewhere, so there's a blank week in there somewhere, but those are the numbers for the weeks that I actually have. So we've kind of been bouncing all over the place. Now the average trend for pending is going up. It is trending that on average we are doing more pending as time goes on. But these past few weeks have been really wonky. So maybe that's kind of like the trend indication. You know, we're heading into the winter market. They say that the market slows down. We're actually going to see if that happens now because we're looking at the real numbers, so we can tell. But is this what's happening right before we head into the market? We kind of want to slow down, but we're still trying to go fast. We haven't decided what we want to do. So we'll see in the next few weeks what happens. And the last number here, the average price for these pending properties. Now this number is down. This is the lowest it's probably been for all of 2023, or at least the bottom 3 options. Now the average. Here's another interesting thing. The average for the average price is about 200,000, and that has remained remarkably flat pretty much the whole year. I finally figured out how to graph all these numbers. It took me a real long time to try and get all of the numbers from 40 different sheets all in one spot so that I can make a graph out of it. And the graph's not pretty, so it's not ready to show you yet. That's still got some tweaking to do, but at least I can see the trend line. And the trend line for this, that usually tells me, hey, things are generally going up, generally going down. This one's completely flat. So it's been like $200,000 for all of 2023. Which is pretty remarkable. I haven't run the trends for all the other things, but it doesn't look like that will happen in almost any other county that we've been running numbers for. All right, so that's it for Washington County. So inventory is up, not as much as everywhere else, but we are still heading in an upward direction. Average days on market for the active properties is down. It is pretty stable at this 80. For the past few weeks, but we'll see if that trend continues. Maybe we found our happy medium. Pending for this week was down a lot, but on average, pending is trending upwards. We'll see if we're heading into that, if we're getting into that change in the winter market, if it starts going down or if it flattens out or whatever. And pending, the average price for pending properties, while it's down this week, has remained pretty flat for all of 2023, holding firm at $200,000. All right, so thank you for joining me this week. If you would like to receive this information, I send this out for email for people who have asked to receive it. I can certainly send you a copy for one or all of the counties, whichever one you would like. You can use the bit.ly link provided in the description to sign up for that. So thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again next week for the next episode of Hey, How's the Market? Bye-bye for now.